Good morning, everybody, and thanks so much for joining us here on KXAN Live today. I'm Will Dupree coming to you from the KXAN Live studio. We want to get right into it. A winter storm warning will go into effect overnight here in Central Texas. That is just news into our newsroom and the latest warning that we're sharing out with you. So we want to bring in meteorologist Mark Peña now, who has been tracking the latest conditions about what we're expecting. He's going to break down everything. Yeah. Mark, thank you for being here.
Of course, yeah, happy to be here.
We are looking at a very foggy view of downtown Austin at the moment. Today is going to be very mild, ahead of a big change happening overnight.
Yeah, so we're looking at now just a few hours before this cold front begins to move on through. We started the day foggy, and as you can tell, yeah, we are still foggy out there, especially well east of Austin. We're also watching a few light rain showers moving into the hill country, but that's not what we're watching as far as the heavy rain events. Heavy rain will begin as soon as this afternoon, and that will be ahead of the approaching cold front. And so we're looking at just a wide range of effects from this. We had the fog this morning, rain potentially heavy at times with embedded non-severe thunderstorms overnight, and then that's going to transition to an all-ice event throughout much of the day tomorrow.
And we will break down some of those things and what's expected. But first, let's get into it. That winter storm warning going into effect later, very early Thursday morning, overnight.
Yeah, very early Thursday for a majority of Central Texas, but you'll notice, though, San Saba and Mason counties, your winter storm warning actually goes into effect as soon as 6 p.m. tonight. So that's going to be when we can begin to see that switch over from rain, liquid rain, to a wintry mix. And then, of course, you'll notice, too, that the entire Central Texas region excluding Fayette County, will be under that winter storm warning, and that goes into effect 3 a.m. tomorrow through 6 p.m. tomorrow night.
Okay, and then as you see right there, these are what's expected up to a quarter of an inch of ice there.
Yeah, quarter of an inch of ice, and that's going to be freezing rain. So if you hear us talking about freezing rain, that's that ice that we're talking about. And then up to a half inch of sleet. And sleet is going to be a different form of frozen precipitation. That's going to be little pellets, those things that we have already experienced a couple times already this winter. And then just the downright brutal cold wind chills. We're looking at, I'll show you here a graphic in a minute, but forecast wind chills in the single digits below zero. But here are the forecast temperatures for tomorrow afternoon. Okay, so again, this cold front looks to come through by the evening hours of today, and by less than 24 hours from then, temperatures will have plummeted into the low 20s.
And looking ahead for wind chills, it's going to even feel colder than that.
Yeah, so behind this cold front, we'll expect wind gusts of up to about 35 miles per hour due north. And so that's just a brutal cold wind. And when you factor in the temperatures plus that wind, this is what it'll be feeling like to your skin. Single digits by tomorrow morning.
Looking ahead to Friday, it's going to be even colder.
Even colder, yeah. So the precipitation will cut off first, and that'll happen by tomorrow evening. But then it gets just downright even colder, right? So these are the forecast temperatures. These are air temperatures now by Friday morning, and you'll notice widespread teens and mid to lower teens at that for the hill country, with 20s and down into Fayette County. So just a brutal, bitterly cold start on Friday. And then here are those just unfortunate wind chills in the forecast. Widespread single digits to, again, single digits below zero, well within the possibilities, high confidence that we'll be seeing this cold air by Friday morning.
We also want to show you this graphic about the rain that will set to arrive tonight here in the Austin area.
Right. So again, expect the rain to begin to increase in coverage and intensity starting around the noon hours, and then you'll notice there by 7 o'clock tonight we have several high-resolution forecast models that show some heavy rain in the Austin metro by the evening hours. So we show this because not only is this going to lead to some ponding on the roads and some minor creek and street flooding because of the heavy rain that we saw on Monday, but if all of us experience, and we are all going to experience freezing temperatures by tomorrow morning, that will all freeze over by tomorrow during the day. So whether you get frozen precipitation or not, which again is looking highly likely no matter what, anything that falls today, which looks to be some heavy rain, has the possibility, and high possibility at that, to freeze over heading into Wednesday.
As that rain moves through, it's going to give way to ice accumulation. Talk about this.
Yeah, so this again, I wish I could show the forecast model of this happening, consecutively, but just know that by tomorrow morning, a full transition to liquid, or I'm sorry, a full transition to wintry precip by tomorrow morning, and you'll notice that's that pink color. And you might be wondering, I just showed you those air temperatures well below freezing. Why are we going to see ice and not snow? So what's going to happen is the layer of cold air that we're going to be experiencing is very shallow. So as the precipitation falls from the sky, it's actually going to be a liquid form, but then as it interacts with the cold air here at the surface, those are those freezing temperatures that are going to make it almost freeze on contact. So that's that sheet, that freezing rain is the worst type of precipitation to get because it just coats everything in ice.
And a lot of people may be wondering what they can best do to prepare for all of this. Since you were sharing about this winter storm warning, that ice accumulation that will happen, what can we do?
We've been trying to, make sure that you're aware of it so that you can make decisions to prepare. This is what you can do now. Plan on just being home Thursday and Friday. And with that in mind, go out and grab some supplies to last you about a couple of days. Now, do not raid the grocery stores. I know we ran stories earlier that H-E-B is prepared, but you do not need to raid the grocery stores, for 5 or 6 days. No, temperatures go back above freezing by Friday afternoon, but in case you are low on food now and you were planning on going out tomorrow to get your food and supplies, no, do that now so that you can just stay home, hunker down, and then by Friday afternoon, temperatures go back above freezing, will begin to start melting, and then you can get back out on the roads.
We have talked so much lately about how this compares potentially to last February's winter storm. I know for me and a lot of my friends and people that I know, that has been top of mind because of what all we experienced then. But there is some fairly encouraging news about what this storm will bring compared to that last one.
Yeah, right off the bat, this will not be a repeat of February 2021. This will be more in line of what we would see with a major storm event any winter that we have here in Central Texas. So don't let your guard down, but don't also think that this is going to be another repeat, right? This is going to be kind of what we're comparing here, right? So last February, we spent a record 144 hours below freezing here in Austin. That's 6 days. That will not be the case this time. We're looking at about a day and a half to 2 days at most where temperatures will be consecutively below freezing. So that alone in and of itself will, kind of show you that anything that does fall will melt within 36 to 48 hours. Severity, so we're looking at about 1/10 of an inch to about a half inch of ice, which is significant, right? So again, we're not trying to downplay this. 1/10 of an inch to a half inch of ice will bring down power lines. It will bring down some tree limbs, right? But it will not be the severity that we saw last year. We had a half inch of ice to 3/4 of an inch of ice covered in a half a foot of snow. So again, you couple that with 6 days below freezing, nothing was able to be done until 6 days after the precipitation fell, right?
So it will be a tough couple of days here, but fortunately, from what the forecast shows right now, those temperatures will go back up again later on Friday.
Yeah. So again, anything in high confidence now that we are going to look at some icing by tomorrow. But just know that by Friday, and especially heading into the weekend, it will all melt. Unlike last year, again, where we were consecutively below freezing for 6 days. And it was 5 storms at that too, right? We're looking at We're looking at one quick moving storm system that's going to bring some significant icing, but then it's in and out of here, and then we can look at some improving conditions.
Whenever there's a winter storm like this in mind, we always have a few things that we need to keep in mind about what to do and who to protect and what to protect.
Yeah, so of course the 4 Ps. We say this anytime we have just cold temperatures, but now that we have a winter storm, highly recommend bringing your pets inside. That's almost non-negotiable at this time, and your pets will not be able to withstand the type of cold that we're gonna be experiencing in the next 48 hours. And then of course your plants, especially if they're potted, bring them inside, or if they are not able to be brought inside, cover them as much as you can. People, you want to make sure you're checking on your neighbors, get to know them, just check in on each other, maybe swap, some blankets for some candles or whatnot. And then your pipes. Pipes are important too because this deep freeze that we're going to be experiencing has the potential to maybe burst some of those pipes, especially those outdoor ones. So make sure those are wrapped, and then if you have any faucets that face an exterior wall, make sure that you're dripping those faucets throughout this winter storm.
We will revisit some of the graphics that we just shared a few moments ago and talk again about that winter storm warning. I don't think we can emphasize that enough at this point about how that's been upgraded, but I did want to tell you all about one other resource that we are tracking here at KXAN. Right now on our homepage, we are having a running list going about school closures in Central Texas. So if you take a look right here, this is the article. We have a list of Central Texas school closures due to this wintry weather. And just a few moments ago, we learned that Pflugerville ISD has been added to the list. So at the moment, there are only 3 school districts who have said they will not have classes on Thursday. But we just saw that Pflugerville was added, so Hutto ISD, Pflugerville ISD, Taylor ISD, all this information is available right now over on KXAN.com. You can keep up with this. I would imagine we may get some more throughout the day, so again, please stay with us. We did hear from the University of Texas. They will make a decision later tonight about whether to have classes tomorrow, so again, just stay with us as we track that information. Some of you have pointed out that you have flights coming up either tomorrow or Friday, and Austin Bergstrom International Airport put out this tweet. They're saying that the airport is monitoring the forecast to prepare for icy conditions on Thursday. Flights may be canceled or delayed due to the inclement weather in Austin and other parts of the state and country because, Mark, as we explained yesterday, many different areas of the country are experiencing these winter conditions, and we'll be dealing with stuff like this.
Yeah, this is going to be a far-reaching winter storm. We are just on the southern end of it, but we have winter storm warnings from here in Central Texas all the way up to New York, if you can believe that. Ice storm warnings, blizzard warnings up in the upper Midwest, up to a foot of snow possible between Indianapolis and Chicago out towards St. Louis. So we're not going to be the only ones here. So when you think about this, start thinking about travel plans, but also anything that's being shipped at this time, because this is going to be, again, far-reaching impacts on the roads, at our airports, all that stuff. So start preparing to maybe get some delayed shipments, especially if you have anything that you're ordering. Maybe don't count on it coming on time, unfortunately.
All right, yeah, that is definitely something to keep in mind. But before we let everybody go and end our stream, and again, we will have coverage all throughout the day, so please don't worry that this live stream is ending. I'm going to come back later this afternoon with David Yeomans, our chief meteorologist, to give an update about what the forecast is showing. But right now, we just wanted to get you the latest update. But that winter storm warning will go into effect here in Austin, at least, later. Overnight, I should say, very early Thursday morning.
Yeah, you see the only exceptions there are going to be San Saba and Mason counties and northwestward, because you see that peak extends farther northwestward. They get their warnings from the National Weather Service of San Angelo. So that's why they have theirs starting at 6 p.m. tonight. But then here in Central Texas, so Lampasas down to Gillespie County and eastward, ours starts at 3 a.m. because we are expecting those impacts to start around that time. Now keep in mind, we are going to be seeing rain before this. This is going to be a transition time period. We're going to see moderate to heavy rain at that, and then transitioning to an all ice event by tomorrow morning. So keep that in mind, especially if you have any loved ones or friends that travel or maybe work overnight. Let them know that you might be seeing rain when you go to work, but by the time you're leaving, it'll be ice, and you're going to want to make sure you keep that in mind for your travel plans.
Get ready for very cold temperatures as well. Here's a look at what it will be at about 2:30 tomorrow afternoon. It's going to be very cold pretty much all day long.
Yeah, so temperatures begin to plummet behind this cold front, which again looks to come through by this evening. I'm thinking by the evening commute time, 5, 6 o'clock. It'll be moving through Central Texas, and then temperatures will just free fall, and then they'll pretty much hover in the low to mid 20s throughout much of the day tomorrow, even with being during the daytime. And then they get even colder than that heading into Friday. But I want to show you the wind chills as well. These are our forecast wind chills by tomorrow morning. Single digits for the hill country and teens for the Austin Metro and eastward. And then again, as I mentioned, it gets colder than that heading into Friday. Friday morning, we're waking up to air temperatures in the teens, and then those wind chills, single digits and single digits below 0 is what it'll be feeling like. And what I was telling you yesterday too, Will, wind chills is not subjective, right? We don't send somebody out and they say, oh, this feels like 0 degrees. This feels like 4 degrees. This is a calculated model here, right? This is because your body gives off a certain amount of heat, and when the cold wind blows, it takes that away fast, right? That's where the wind chill comes in. It's a calculated number that's given, and that's why it's important to know, because that's what your body reacts to. So it'll be in the teens, but prepare for your body to feel like -4, -5, 4 degrees. That's why we show wind chills.
Yeah, and the advice that you all are sharing is not to go outside too much if
Right.
the conditions are this bad at the moment. So I just want to highlight one more time about what people can do right now to get ready for all of this.
Yeah, I know a lot of people working from home or have that ability to. So plan on just staying home Thursday and Friday. This is going to be very, very important because the roads might be impassable until Friday afternoon. So if you go somewhere, and you might get stuck if you don't plan ahead, okay? Also, if you're heading out to the grocery stores again today, do not raid the grocery stores. I know a lot of them are prepared for this, but you don't need supplies for 5 or 6 days. You need supplies for about 2 days, and then we'll get back to thawing, and everything will be fine heading into the weekend. And then also plan for power outages. And I say that because with any kind of ice storm like this, there is that potential for down tree limbs, which can fall on power lines. That's just a given, no matter where you are, no matter how much you can prepare. That just happens with ice storms. Now, how much our utility companies are able to get to them, that's a whole nother story. That's why we prepare the roads and all that good stuff.
Meteorologist Mark Peña, thank you so much for joining us and breaking all this down. And we have so much more information coming up. Tell us about who's coming in later today to provide the latest forecast.
Yeah, so you'll have Nick Bannon coming in for the noon, KXAN News at noon. David Yeomans, Chief Meteorologist, coming in for the evening hours. And then you've got Kristen and Sean coming in tomorrow morning, along with Nick Bannon and David Yeomans. So my days off actually line up perfectly with this, but I'm talking with our management to be nearby if need be.
All hands on deck almost.
All hands on deck.
All right. Well, Mark, thank you again for joining us. And I know the next 24 hours and maybe 48 hours will be very busy for you all, but we appreciate you sharing all the information.
Yeah,
it's been great. So again, if you'd like to find out the latest, more information is available right now on KXAN.com. You can find out the latest forecast, what schools may be closing because of this wintry weather, and other closures that we may report throughout the day. I'd imagine that more will be coming, so just stay with us on KXAN.com, also on the KXAN News app and the KXAN Weather app. Please download those. Keep those very handy in the days ahead, because all that information that we're sharing out about the weather and the different conditions will be available right to you on your smartphone. So again, thank you all for joining us. I will be back this afternoon with Chief Meteorologist David Yeomans for another update about this, so please stay tuned. Later this afternoon, we'll have that time TBD and share that out for you all so that you can join in our conversation. Thank you all again for watching. I'm Will Dupree in the KXAN Live Studio. We'll see you back here later this afternoon. Have a good one, everybody. Take care. Stay safe.